Yeah, what up? What's going on, man? Listen up, gang. Sometimes you go put your best foot forward, man, and that shit. That sometimes that shit ain't gonna be enough, and sometimes you ain't gonna put enough in, and of course you already know that ain't gonna be enough. Sometimes it's situations, man, where enough just ain't gonna ain't nothing gonna be enough. As sometimes, um, it might not be the situation for everybody, but for a lot of us, man, I think you ought to kind of look for trials and tribulations, man. Trials and tribulations, dog. Like just, I think as a man, especially, I think you should go ahead and just be prepared for that shit, man. Like that's just nigga. This is what this shit about to be until you fucking die. I mean, unfortunately, and sometimes, and I say unfortunately, but sometimes it can be fortunately. And the reason why I say that because sometimes you need to go through some shit to make you realize some shit. So, everything that you go through ain't just cause oh why me or this and that and just throwing up the white flag like oh my life is just so bitter. It ain't what you go through, is how you perceive it and what you take from it. I can honestly say that, man. I've been reading some books for months now, and I'm gonna tell you, man. Like, look, dude, um, man, it can get rough out here, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I can honestly say through all that rough ass shit I felt like I went through the last probably year and a half, man. I'm straight as a motherfucker, dog. I mean, I ain't trying to laugh, cause man, it's somebody out here still going through that same shit, but man. I still have those thoughts in the back of my mind of like, man, what if that had a went this way, or what if that had a went that way, and all that good shit, man. But where I'm at now, I'm like, man, I'm glad I went through all that shit, bro. But see, sometimes you gotta go through that shit, man, and get to that light at the end of the tunnel so you can start feeling a certain type of way. Because you ain't gonna start looking back at that shit and see it happen for a reason until you get to the light at the end of the tunnel. So some of y'all are still going through the tunnel trying to get to the light. So that's exactly why you don't fucking see it. But I'll tell you what, man, take it from me, man. When you get to that light at the end of the tunnel, man, you could be like, man, you probably gonna see some things like, yo, yeah, all right, okay, I see why that happened. Yeah, word, word. And it ain't gonna be so heartfelt after that. But hey, I'm so glad I'm at the light. It took me a while to get to the light, bro. Like, nah, I bullshit you not, bro. It took me a while to get to the light. So don't give up, man. Don't give up, guys. Don't. And this is for the guys, man. Shout out to the ladies though, but this is for the guys, man. Oh, don't give up on it. Don't give up on the light, man. I promise you. I can't tell you how your light is gonna end up, but it's gonna be some light, man. I mean, if you just stay 10 toes down and all that good shit, bro, man, fuck all that shit, man. You can look back at that shit and be like, man, what the fuck was I thinking? Why the fuck was I feeling like that? But when you get to the light at the end of the tunnel, man, you go see why you know what I'm saying? You go see why you went through everything you went through, man. And boy, I'm just so happy right now. And I'm not to boast and brag, but man, fuck that shit. Well, I'm glad I done got through that damn tunnel. God damn. It ain't easy, fellas, but it's a light at the end of the tunnel, man. And no matter what nobody tell you, man, if you stay 10 toes down and you keep grinding, you gonna see that. I guarantee you. Yes, sir.